Welcome everybody to another edition of Papa Bojo's Kitchen. Today we're going to make lentil soup. It's great for the cold winter months which are right upon us. For this, what you're going to need is you're going to need 2 cups of lentils. It doesn't matter if they're red, they're brown, they're green, whatever you like lentils you can use. And I've got mine already rinsed. You want to rinse them real good and then put them back. Whether you dry them out, it doesn't really matter. Then I've got 1 onion diced real fine. I've got 1 cup of rice. I use long grain rice or basmati rice. Basmati is my favorite. That's what I have. I've got 2 cloves of garlic, real finely diced. I've got 2 carrots, finely diced. When I say finely diced, they look like about those size pieces. I've got 2 stalks of celery, same thing, finely diced. I've got a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And then for the spices, I've got 1 full teaspoon of cumin. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. I've got 1 teaspoon of salt. I've got a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes and 2 bay leaves. We're also going to use the zest of 1 lemon and the juice of 1 lemon. And although you don't need it, it's good if you have an immersion blender or you want to put in a food processor or your blender, you can do that as well. But that, when we get to that point, you'll see what that does to cream up the soup. So, oh, and I forgot, you got 8.5 cups of either chicken broth, a combination of chicken broth and water, or just water if you want to make it vegan, or vegetable broth if you want to make this vegan. So let's get cracking and let's make this great soup. So we're going to take the 1/4 cup of olive oil and put it in an already heated pot. And then we're going to put our onion in and our red pepper flakes. Now that the onions have become translucent, we're going to add in the garlic and we're going to stir that in. We're going to add in our carrot and we're going to add in our celery. We're now going to add in the zest of our lemon. Add in all of our spices and we'll stir in the spices. We're going to let this cook for about 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, stirring frequently just to soften up the carrots and onions and celery. Now we're going to put in all of our lentils and stir them in as well. Now we're going to add all of our liquid in. Add this in carefully and we're going to stir it all together. Once it's stirred together, you're going to add in your rice. You're going to stir it all in. You're going to turn the heat on high and you're going to bring this to a boil. Don't forget to add in your 2 bay leaves. Once it comes to a boil, now you're going to add the juice of your lemon. And stir. Then you're going to reduce the heat to very low and you're going to cover and let this set for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, it'll be nice and thick like this. You want to get both of your bay leaves out. And now you can either eat this like this, it's a nice thick hearty soup, or you can use an immersion blender and I'll show you how to use that. To use your immersion blender, all you do is you immerse it in and you lift it up and you go down and you can see what it's doing. It's creaming this soup, making it nice and thick and creamy. And what that's doing is that's blending in the rice and the lentils all together. So now we're ready to plate. Get yourself a nice couple heaping spoonfuls of this great nice thick porridge type soup. Put that on a plate. Clean this up a little. I'm going to put a couple pieces of garnish. And believe it or not, what this is these are some celery leaves. And there you have it. A great, great bowl of nice, thick, rich lentil soup. And it's healthy for you. There you go. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll give this soup a try. It's a great soup. Everybody, will just love it. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Christmas here now is just 3 days away. So, bon appetito. Have a great day from Papa Bojo's Kitchen. Bye, everybody.